We are live. There were like 25 people. Hey, good job on being on time for something. There are 22 people in here already, which is nice. Sorry about, Oliver let me know the last time I did a live stream for my Kickstarter event, I suppose what it was. I used the wrong link, so there are a bunch of people waiting that didn't get to see it right away. Sorry about that. But today we fixed it. And today we're gonna try and keep it calmer. I'm tempted to jump into, live stream mode right away. But for those of you that don't know, Ollie G runs the Earful Tower podcast, the world's premier podcast about Paris in English, possibly in all languages.
I think I got the Armenian title as well.
He's the king in Armenia as well, which is that's a high title. So we're standing here in front. I'm going to try and rotate this around so people can see behind us. You can feel free to jump in behind it. Well, we're standing in front of a Sacré-Cœur church, which is not the Sacré-Cœur church you normally think of, but it does have the same kind of 4 angels around the dome at the top, which is pretty exciting. That's where we're starting, south of what is called the periphery, the peripheric road that goes around Paris. It's a multi-lane freeway, which you'll see in a second. Is we're going to cross it. We're going to go over the top.
We didn't cheat. We literally started.
We're starting outside of Paris right now. What's up, Yanni, and everybody else? We're going to try and stay on top of the comments as we go too, because like I said, we're going to try and be chill. Northern European export, the most popular Northern European internet export right now is slow internet, slow video, just like like watching a train, the train tracks go. So today we're going to do a little bit, it's going to be a mingle of our energy with some slow Paris. We're going to cross Paris from the south to the north, and we're going to try to keep the popping around to a minimum.
Can I ask a question?
Can you guys not hear us? Somebody said no voice. Maybe you got us on mute. Yeah, feel free.
What do you say to the people out there who said it's not possible?
I say to them, just you wait and see.
We should, what happens if it is impossible?
What happens if we can't make it?
Serious question.
Right.
I'm being deadly serious.
Okay.
If you twist your ankle halfway through, do I go on without you?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't. You don't stop.
Okay.
Don't stop. Okay. I actually did have an accident yesterday. I didn't tell you about this before we got started.
You tried to cross Paris.
Running. Yeah, and I almost died in my training. I actually tripped and fell while I was on a run yesterday, and so both my hands are super scraped up. My hip hurts and my ankle is swollen. So I'm off to a really good start. Glad you guys can hear us. Here are a couple of notes about the quality of the stream. We're going to be crossing the city. I mean, we might have to make excuses as we go anyways, but no guarantees that it's going to maintain a high bit rate, so it may not look super smooth the whole way. Second thing, audio. If there's wind, there's not a lot I can do about it. The microphones should be well protected by my case, but it may not be perfect. We are both flipping freezing. It is super cold out here, so if we shiver or sniffle, sorry about that. We can't cut out our sniffles or the whimpering and crying as the pain continues to mount.
I got another thought.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be interested to see if there are different arrondissements or districts that have better internet reception. It's like if we get into one where, the 6 is useless.
That could be interesting. Let us know where the internet drops and we'll let you know where we are.
Did you know this was called there was a Sacré-Cœur out here?
I did not know that. I feel like Sacré-Cœurs and Notre Dames are everywhere though, so this must be the Sacré-Cœur de Gentilly,
There's a Rue des Champs-Élysées that I walk past on the way.
And I bet you there's a Victor Hugo somewhere as well. Bam, they're everywhere. All right, so you want to start walking?
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna actually cross the periphery.
I'm going to capture this moment.
You're gonna capture the moment?
Yeah, I'm gonna capture it.
I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see the periph. So you know for a fact that we are not joshing you. We're out in the banlieue right now, les banlieues. Is there a Space Invader that I missed over here? I feel like I'm gonna regret having not paid better attention to that.
I'm gonna do a little Insta story as we go.
Do it.
I'm filming you doing that.
Do it.
Ready?
Yep. We're here. We're self-promoting our self-promotion.
Jay Swanson.
That's me.
Sacré-Cœur.
That is. It's just not the one you were thinking of.
And we're gonna walk to the north of Paris. Follow along on Jay's YouTube now.
Just follow. I was not ready for that.
I wasn't ready either.
They've got some green space here over the freeway so that you don't suffocate on all the fumes. Perfect timing, DJ Poser. Hey, Pat.
This is historic.
This is historic. We're about to make history. No one
reek?
before us has ever done this.
Do you show the reek?
We're the absolute first to have ever done this. Look, here's the periphery. We've just crossed it. And now we are officially entering into Paris proper. And we're gonna cross the whole flippin' thing. We hope. Excuse the sniffles.
Paris!
We made it!
Paris! Oh, finally.
Whoa, what is this?
That kissed the ground.
What is this thing? That's pretty. I know, that was quick. The start and end points are south and north of Paris. Our start point was at the Sacré-Cœur back behind us here. So it's the Sacré-Cœur Church of I think it was Gentilly was the name of the town. Make sure to like the video, everybody, while you're going, because we'll tally those up at the end, and that's how many high fives I'll give Oliver. And then
high fives for like?
You get a high five per like.
I don't want to hurt your hand.
I actually said in the description as well. Oh shoot, I didn't. Would you check my Kickstarter? Because I didn't double check this.
I will check it.
Would you just check it, because I was gonna put it in there so that we crossed a landmark and then I would buy you a beer, but I never double checked to see how many backers I was actually at. Oh. So it might be a really low bar to hit. Oh yeah, like a 30-second delay there. This is definitely, we're watching ourselves live stream. Oh, that's not that long of a delay.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm freaking out there.
Interesting.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to your channel.
Hey to California. Oh, hey Dixie. I didn't know you were in here. Barbara. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Roxanne says hi from one Aussie to another.
Who's Roxanne? That sounds Swedish.
Well, she's not apparently.
No, that's Roxette.
Roxette.
The band. Watch out, car.
Roxette. You don't have to eat whatever Swedes eat.
Should we walk straight across the grass?
Can we?
No.
It looks, I don't know, that guy is. Yeah, let's do it. Breaking the law, we're not breaking any laws. There are no signs for the record saying we can't walk on the grass. And that dog's pooping in the grass over there, so I think we're fine.
So you're throwing me off getting me to check your Kickstarter so quick.
Oh yeah, can you just...
What if I go Jay Swanson Kickstarter?
On Google?
Yeah, I'm gonna
that'll find it.
I tried to go through YouTube, but our video kept playing.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
You know what, like getting wet feet at the beginning, we're actually going, have we explained to everyone, what we're about to do is gonna take at least 2.5 hours.
We're gonna be here for a while.
So yeah, if you're sitting at home and you're like, oh, I need to grab a cup of tea or something, don't run to make that tea. Take your time.
Please walk.
This is we're
don't run with boiling water.
We're exploring. Jay and I discussed it, and this was a while ago. We had this idea of walking all the way across, seeing how the city develops, finding things we haven't seen before, like this.
Yeah, what is this?
I don't know. And that's the other thing, because we got two phones, we can
theoretically look things up as we go.
Exactly. But
might have to get a third phone one of these days.
True. But the one crucial thing is that we don't really stop walking ever northwards.
What was the final distance across the city?
I think I got it.
On the route that you looked up?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's another thing to look up here.
Someone can look it up, but someone...
People feel free to look it up.
Yeah, someone told me, Catherine Watt told me that it's 497 calories.
Perfect. Yeah. That's just enough for a couple of beers.
Each.
So this mystery building, which feels very much like it might be part of the university, the Cité Universitaire.
9269.
9269. Oh, but so how many total people? 192? Perfect. Okay, it's a low bar to pass, but whoa, Yanni just bought us a beer with a nice big fat sticker that just flew past the screen. Thank you, Yanni. If we get past 200 backers over on the Kickstarter, which I linked to in the bottom, that's what I'm actively promoting over the course of this walk as well. The book about how I got to Paris and all the risks and terrible decisions I made that kind of worked their way into developing my character. Yeah, if we get to 200... Yeah, we should probably hang a left here. If we get to 200 plus backers, then I will buy Oliver a beer to celebrate.
If we get to 201, I'll buy Jay a beer.
Whoa, that is generous. That's Brewskerific right there. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys feel like super chatting us, we might buy something warm along the way because it is freezing out here.
Gloves.
Can you point out some interesting places to visit while we're going? We're gonna try. There are a few that we're gonna cross paths with, but this trip isn't so much. Yeah, this is interesting.
This is a 3,000-year-old hieroglyphic that many people don't know.
Very few people knew the Incans came to Paris. Left their mark. We must be at that university, like International University Complex, whatever that is. We'll point some stuff out as we go, but the thing is that this is less tourist spot focused and more can we actually cross the city of Paris in one go focused. So 12.6 kilometers is what we're being told.
What's that in the old metric?
In the old metric, that's about 7 miles?
I said
that's
that
what I'm guessing.
Your American
oh, fair enough. Yeah. In imperial. Yeah, I think that's about 7 miles.
Do you know if your people follow my Instagram channel, Jay?
Woo, thanks, Mystery Man. Warm beverage on Mystery Man. Do I know if what? Go follow Oliver on Instagram. He's posting about us right now.
I did it on an angle.
That's great.
You don't care.
Looks schmanky. I'm just trying not to trip and like I've already tripped and fallen and broken my face once this week. That's as much as I can handle. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm not trying to zoom in on his on Oliver's butt there. I'm trying to look at the... look at these beautiful leaves. Okay, keep walking. I'll catch up to you. Just want to get a nice little mildly cinematic shot of the... Ooh, thanks, Deb. Look at all those leaves.
Top of those stairs.
What's that?
I feel like there's something cool at the top of those stairs.
We should go up for just a second. Okay.
Super quick.
We're never gonna make it.
We're never gonna make it. Super quick.
Oh, thanks, Michael Mon. Appreciate that. And Stephanie, that's really nice of you. Everybody's saying that my off the cuff conversion sounds right. Thank you, Tommy. We're definitely gonna need something warm. It's shockingly cold out here.
So long ago.
But look at how pretty this is. You were totally right. This is like Harry Potter's university.
This is great. We can go home.
So I was right about the University of Paris, the International House. There are a bunch of houses here that are international. Right, keep going. I think there's a Canadian house near here.
This is so nice. Université de Paris.
192 backers. Thanks for the update, Mike, as well as the pitch in and a snack too, says Dixie.
So before we get into this park, there's a beautiful Montsouris Park.
Oh yeah, Montsouris.
What the hell is this Kickstarter you keep talking about?
So I'm kickstarting the production of a book that I've been writing for a while that is basically summing up the years and decisions and attempts to both get a start on my creative career and also, you know, get back to Paris. Because I love living here so much, just in love with the city. But it wasn't easy getting here. And it was really not easy getting to a place where I was what you could describe as a professional creative. Yes, Canadian house. I think the Canadian house is over there. So it kind of chronicles a lot of the false starts and the loose attempts at making those dreams come true.
Spoiler alert, I knew that and I backed this project.
Thanks. Thank you for doing so. I think we can cross safely. There's no trams here. Are we going through the park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight through and then to the left.
Where's the entrance that how do we get into this park?
Alright. We found our first red light.
There, right? Okay, we're gonna try that. I'm gonna try and do my best to keep an eye on the comments as we go, but as we're bobbing and weaving and moseying, I might miss a thing or two. Just as a disclaimer, but there's some sweet corn for you if you need some. Speaking of toasty snacks. Okay, here we go. Oh, kid skateboarded right into the do not enter section. All right, here we go. Parc Montsouris. You know, I've never actually been in here before. Oh, we lost Oliver already. Hold on, he'll catch up to us. Parc Montsouris. I've never gone through here. We did do a live stream underneath it once when Oliver and I did a live stream through or along the Petite Ceinture.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. So we've been underneath it together. Now we're going above it together. We're going through it, and then if we ever fly over it together, then we've completed the trifecta.
Okay, so I started the Instagram story.
Okay.
The idea is to bring in a lot of
Did we
people.
pack a flask? That would have been a great idea.
It's too cold. It's too cold.
Warm you up. It could have been a flask with hot chocolate.
I'll warm you up with facts.
Please warm me up with facts.
What's cool about this?
Any method you have to warm me up.
Did you say you've never been here before?
I've never been in. Nope, just been under it with you. I've never been through it.
So we went through the underground part of it. There's also the current train line that goes through it that you can see on the edge of this bridge.
You can hear it right now.
And then there's even a little pond, which we're gonna kind of miss.
Oh, this is the RER station.
That's where, yeah, I'll put you on the way. So if people come here for a little sort of day out, there's a park down there, pond down there.
Can you feed the ducks?
I don't know.
Just don't feed them bread.
We can share these gloves if you want.
I appreciate that.
You want one?
No, I'm good for now. Get your hand stamina back up. Should have worn my warmer jacket. Jeez, it's much colder out here than I thought with all that sunshine. Hey, love, back to Serbia.
Hey, love.
Just said, hello from Serbia. Love Paris and love you, Jay. Oh, that's nice.
Look at these colors, Jay.
Negative 69 in Colorado?
Wow.
That can't be right. Just 69, hopefully. It's got a fashion shoot going on.
That was incredible.
That's perfect. It all looks great. Two very different styles all in one. Okay, we definitely need to hang this right for sure, because we gotta make our way north. So we've made it all of about, I don't know, 25 feet into Paris at this rate. We've bobbed and weaved quite a bit.
I know. I mean, so I live, for all of Jay's viewers out there who have no idea who I am, I live in Montmartre.
They all know who you are.
Well, I don't know. So the far north of Paris. Just getting here on the train took 45 minutes. And that was a fast train. And now we're gonna walk that plus some.
Yep.
I'm guessing 3 hours.
You think it's gonna take us 3 hours?
Think about someone at home could put on Titanic now.
That's how you got me into this. You had they could put on Titanic by the end. By the time Jack is sinking beneath the waves, we might be in Montmartre again.
I think we need to talk about Titanic.
Do we?
The whole plot.
All right.
From start to finish.
I'm gonna try and remember it.
To pass the time.
It's been a long time.
What are they saying at home?
What are our delightful viewers saying? Lots of hellos. It's cold. It's in 69 in Florida.
That's nice.
That's a cool tree. Yeah, hold on.
Cool, bro.
It's cooler than my face, that's for sure.
I'm very interested in trees. I've been thinking about branching out into botany.
He's enjoying himself over here. Ooh, that's a spicy sentiment in my palm. Ooh. No, it's not the cold, it's the injuries.
Have you ever done a live walk where a child has gone past on a unicycle?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Turn this corner.
Oh boy.
If the famous Parisian child Jacques Unicycle is here as he usually is. It's going downhill.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's getting away. I can't even turn the camera fast enough, apparently. I can see him, though. He exists.
It's a really nice park, isn't it?
It is a nice park.
There's no denying that.
That guy's not enjoying it so much, but I'm having a grand old time.
I love this. So I put a post on Facebook about this walk we're going to do, and the only request or suggestion that someone said is a street here on the left.
Okay, so we got to find that street.
That's the only thing we have to do.
Okay.
We're obliged to it because someone wrote it, and then the rest is
up to us. That's fantastic.
I'm going to cheat and look on maps just to make sure we don't.
Sounds good.
Past it.
Is everybody?
It's literally there.
Apparently you need to speak up a touch.
Okay.
When you use that beautiful voice of yours.
Should I do the botany joke again?
I think it also is unfair because my camera focuses on whoever's voice is closest to the screen.
I'll keep that in mind. We'll go that way.
Okay, let's do it.
And that way we've saved 100 yards.
Ooh, I'll take 100 yards. Almost tripped and fell again. You would never know because the gimbal smoothed it out so well.
It's a terrible word, gimbal.
It is a terrible word. Terrible word and a pretty rough name too. If you had that, like, hey,
yeah,
Bobby Gimbals. Actually, that's not so bad. It sounds like, a gangster from the 50s. Bobby Gimbals. Oh yeah, I have been in here once before.
What, you only just remembered?
Well, because I came in from over there. I remember that statue, and then walked basically up to here. I think it was when I was doing the 20 and 20, and then I didn't go out the other side. So I have been in here once before.
In the 14th district, I suppose.
Gimbal is a great word. People are disagreeing on the.
Well, that's good. We've got a democracy.
It is good. Everyone's free to have their own opinions based on words.
Gimbal sounds like a. Well, it sounds like gimp, doesn't it?
Which is a word that you can't really use anymore.
Really? No, but in terms of like in Pulp Fiction, bring out the. You know that movie?
Yeah, I know Pulp Fiction. I don't remember when. What?
The guy that's dressed in black latex.
Oh, is that what that means to you?
That's what it means to Pulp Fiction.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We go back to Titanic.
Maybe. I don't know if that's family friendly.
God. This could be it. This is the one stop that we make.
Okay, we're gonna go down this street, right straight over here. Gimbal's not. Everybody's talking about that scene in
Titanic?
Pulp Fiction now. No, You've really changed the.
Okay,
this looks pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna go check out this little street here. I've never been up that street. This time I mean it.
Okay. Private property, Joe.
Private property. So don't take anything because it's not public.
You know what? The cars ruin it a little bit for me. These cars.
But they're so well parked on the sidewalk.
Wow, this is cool.
That is cool.
Keep walking.
Okay, gotta keep the momentum. If you turn back to me again. Hey, back to Canada.
Yes.
What's the name of the street?
It's called the Square
Montsouris. Okay.
And it is, okay, I like it. I like it.
It is pretty cool. Look at all these vines.
Square de Montsouris. That's what it's called.
We just got one uncertain look from a neighbor, which is actually very normal, yeah.
It's a private property.
Bunch of English-speaking, gimbal carrying.
So guys, put a thumbs up if you think the cars ruin it a little bit.
Mark that like button with your distaste for the cars. Do smash that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. What other verbs?
Pummel.
Pummel that subscribe button. What's wrong with them?
Just two friendly chaps.
Well, we'll keep it friendly, even if we're mildly disturbing. How's Eddie? Eddie's great, and thankfully he didn't contract anything from the Seine when he dove in, which is not a guarantee.
Who dove in the Seine?
Eddie, my buddy Eddie, who was in the loop video with me.
Oh, right.
During the Pride Parade, he and one of his buddies jumped off the bridge, and I happened to catch it on camera. Oh, wow. Which is, yeah, pretty amazing. I know. So, here.
Jump in.
No. Oh, yeah. We're taking selfies for those of you that can't see. Hold on. Can you hold that for a second? I just need to get one, because I need to make sure I get a photo of the day out of this before the light fades.
I'll keep walking. We're going to keep the...
Yeah, keep walking.
Hi, everyone on Jay's channel. Jay, the YouTube superstar, is just taking his photo of the day as we pass through this beautiful, beautiful square. If you want me to point the camera in any direction, I'm at your service. I'm not very good at Jay's gimbal. Who's following you?
Yeah.
Tour group.
It's turned into a Halloween special all of a sudden.
Here you go.
They're coming for us. Just got one more.
Do you want me to stop?
Colorful. What's that?
Nightblade Nation told me to run and leave you behind.
Oh,
I would never. Look at this though.
Also very nice. These are houses.
And one way to tell that is the singular letterbox, isn't it?
Yeah, this is not common in Paris. Finding places that are
It's
single family abodes. Okay, I've got enough of my hood action. Oh yeah, I'll keep going. Don't want to. So here's the thing: we can't lose too much time to, stopping, because we're trying to walk across the entire town, and we're both habitual explorers. Like, we both really like exploring a lot, obviously. So this is going to be a mild challenge for both of us. Also, knowing where to go next. What is this? We've stumbled upon a fortress in the middle of Paris. All right. Where are we going next, Map Man?
Oh gosh, Jake. What have we done? What have we done? I think we will go down the small street rather than the big ones. We'll
Okay.
go forward and then right.
Okay.
Always stick to the small streets. That's one of our goals.
Small streets would be ideal.
Keep a loud voice, Oliver. That's a goal.
That is also a goal.
Keep the mood light.
Especially,
Don't, rush ourselves.
And don't talk about that one thing we said we weren't going to talk about, no matter how much alcohol we consumed.
You're talking about Pasadena, right?
I'm talking about Pasadena.
Yeah, here we go. Let's go.
All right. Well, this seems delightfully safe for the moment. I like walking up the middle of the street.
Do you want my scarf? You
No,
cold?
I'm good. Are you feeling pretty toasty now that we've started?
Yeah.
No, I'm feeling pretty good.
We're on Place Jules Henaf.
For those of you wondering where we are.
I think someone has already asked us to mention street names.
We will try to mention street names as we go. For those of you tracking on Google Maps at home, I could have.
We can't do all of them.
No, but I could have turned on my running app, but but it would burn so much more battery to do that and live
I
stream.
might be wasting my battery.
So here's the thing: for those of you wondering if I'm going to have enough battery life, at the halfway point, Oliver and I are going to switch, and we're going to stream on his channel. For those of you that didn't know, that Oliver has a YouTube channel, and that way, I can be the map man and, I don't know, central handsome focus of most of the shots.
Rare Wallace Fountain on private.
Oh, whoa! Is it private property? What? Does not look very friendly. Yeah, Wallace Fountain in there. What is this place? I wonder.
Biggest chasse roux I've ever seen.
I wonder. Oh my gosh. That looks like a giant fire hydrant. I have a feeling that this is a water reserve.
We'll have to look this
I
up.
think it's a reservoir.
Someone has to look this up.
That's my guess. We don't know where we are. Okay, I'm also gonna flip this around. His channel name, yeah, the Earful Tower. You can find him on all social media outlets and sites as the Earful Tower. We might be getting some peace signs in the background, I'm not sure. Don't want to leave him too far behind. Also, that kebab sign is super washed out. I don't know why I've been kind of noticing the really down. Okay, come on, tilt up. Look at that kebab sign. It's been there for about 10 years. Whoa, zoom back out. Zoom back out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna burn through my battery by the halfway point for sure.
Well, we can charge your phone up.
We can't. Maybe if we have the. Oh my gosh.
I shouldn't.
Reservoir de Montserrat. Somebody said it's the Reservoir de Montserrat. So there we go.
Okay. You were right then.
I figured it out.
Oh, wow.
That's my first guess. There's one. They're scattered around town, and they're always. You feel super random when you run into them because you're like, what is this giant non-entity in the middle of
Are you talking about the
prime real estate?
Which bit are you talking about?
I'm just saying that you can find these reservoirs around Paris,
Sure.
and they're usually just giant walls. This one felt a little bit more park-like, which is nice. What are these vines? Look at this. They're trying.
That's I'd call it a vineyard.
They're working on it.
Would you?
How many vineyards are in Paris again, Oliver?
There are allegedly 20, according to the wine expert I had on the podcast recently, which I assume you're referring to.
That is what I'm referring to.
He said there's 20, but I don't know if he included ones like this, and I suspect he probably did, because there obviously isn't 20 big vineyards.
No, there are not. This one's probably a good example. Oliver, for those of you that don't know, which is probably only like 2 of you, as we said at the very beginning of this stream, runs the world's premier podcast on Paris.
What do you mean by premiere?
Number 1, top, highest performing,
Like alphabetically?
most grossing, highest downloading.
It's just a podcast. I'm just a humble podcast.
Definitely not alphabetically, because there's the AAA in Paris podcast, right? So you're not gonna get ahead of those guys unless you're.
You know, there's in France when they make meat and sausages, they have at the start of it sometimes AAAAA. Have
Yep.
you seen that?
Yeah.
And it stands for something.
But it looks like someone's screaming.
It looks, or it looks like they really want to be the first. In
That
the
too, yeah.
For sausages.
Oh,
Seen on all the venues.
look at that church. This is the really fun part about walking around Paris.
Is that the observatory or something?
No, it's got a cross on top. Unless it's observing Jesus. In which case, maybe. I feel like I've walked past that church before. Fact.
It looks to me like the Couvent Saint-François, but I don't know.
That could be
But I don't know.
it. You are the map man right now. Map.
So if you want to glance at the map, people at home as well, we can
right.
pass the, that's where the catacombs are. Here, sorry.
Catacombs?
Catacombs? What do you say?
I was repeating it because I enjoyed how you said it. I do say catacombs, yeah.
Were you mocking me?
I can't comb my hair anymore, so I gotta use it you gotta use the word when and where I'm able.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Whoa.
So where we are now, everyone at home, 14th arrondissement. You can tell by the 14 at the top. They all knew that, but maybe there's someone new to your channel.
They might be shocked by this fresh knowledge.
And I would wager that it's probably the arrondissement that Jay and I collectively have spent the least amount of time in.
Yeah, the 14th is not one that I go to ever. That's kind of makes it fun to walk through, though, for sure. Also, hey, Paul. I saw somebody say hi to Paul. I haven't been paying attention to the comments really as they come in. Sorry. Thank you. You're the next Graham Norton, according to.
Oh, that's such a compliment.
There you go.
That is whoever said
Somebody
that,
just said to your podcast.
Was
too.
it my wife that said it? Because that's a lovely compliment.
It was Roman's holiday.
It's he's an Irish.
And Chris Danger just subscribed to your podcast.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah.
Want to give him a virtual high five?
Chris, you're gonna love it. You won't be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed.
Full money back guarantee if you are disappointed.
If you are disappointed, feel free to send a letter.
to Jay. Hey, I've got a tip for everybody.
Tip away.
If you want to start listening to the podcast, listen to the episode Jay was on. There's 2 of them.
That's true.
You should be able to find them pretty easily with a few scrolls. Jay came on, we talked about, we did 2 episodes. One about Invaded,
Yep.
the street art king.
That he is the street art king of Paris.
And the other one was about, what not to do in Paris, I think. Is that
Yep.
right?
Yeah, that's what we did. 10 things not to do in Paris.
So they're a really good place. If you guys are fans of Jay, you're gonna love that episode. Those 2 episodes. Start there, then delve.
And then delve deep. Here's your chasseroux. This is a
that's
different.
nice.
They're like gherkin chasseroux.
I'm digging that
They're
one.
pickle chasseroux.
Oh, I'm digging those ones, Jay.
Man, I do need to get a gimbal for my camera at some point. I just
shoot.
don't know that I would carry it around with me all the time.
But there's a chair for scale.
There's a chair for scale. Now you know exactly how tall that gherkin is. Deep Secrets next to the pet store.
14th is already proving to be interesting.
It's got something going on. I don't know if I'd call it a lot yet, but
I like this big square area.
this is nice. It's definitely not square at all.
Don't French people call physical triangles squares?
They might.
Is that a thing?
Kind of like how they call quarters trimesters.
Now we're talking.
I'm full of good stuff. What can I say? I got useless trivia for hours, not for days, maybe minutes.
If anyone out there wants to buy me an apartment, I would love to live in one like that, up on the corner.
Oh yeah.
Like that kind of, I'm talking about this one, not that one. Yeah, you got it, you got it.
Oh no, this one. Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna go on that one.
You don't want to live in that?
No,
It's got that one's got an air conditioning unit. Those are rare.
it's not gonna cut it.
Speaking of rare, uh-oh, we got the cops are onto us.
Did they say it's walking on the grass?
We're having
before?
we're having too much fun.
Okay, we'll stop.
For those of you at home that miss, oh, it's not even cops, it's an ambulance, and he's turning. Perfect timing. Letting us cross in peace.
Also,
Yes, sir.
I got a comment. I just looked in on Instagram, a comment
Yep,
saying, "Why are you starting so late? It's gonna get dark before you get there."
That is true.
2 answers for that.
Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing both of them.
We're starting late because there are a lot of viewers, I imagine you guys watching now maybe live in America.
It's
the
possible,
US,
yeah.
Where you wouldn't have been awake if we did it during the day.
Considering all the hellos from Oklahoma, that is a guarantee.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. Well, look at that RER moving across the way there. Sorry. This is when I wish I had my long lens on this camera. Dang it, that looks really cool. Okay, I'm going to come back just to get that shot. Okay, second answer.
Second reason is the city, especially Pigalle, where we're going to walk through.
Yep.
The city gets quite interesting as it gets later and darker. That's full of neon sin, I would say.
I like that double entendre there.
You won't be able to appreciate during the day. Also, the Sacré-Cœur, when we get there, will be beautiful at night.
Yep.
And it was mostly for the Americans, though.
We, you know,
To be fair.
just to throw that out there.
But,
Shout out to the home team.
but if popular demand sees it through, we'll do this again at a different time, east to west or west to east.
We would, yeah.
Popular demand, though.
Only if you enjoy this and smash that like button or subscribe.
What do we think about that?
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, well, we can go this way.
There's a squiddy Marilyn Monroe over here.
Oh,
Yeah, he's already succumbing to pneumonia.
we must be halfway, right?
Yeah, nope. We're like halfway to the 1/8 point, I feel like. That's okay. I feel like it was cool. Oh, you know what though? I mean, it's like a Roman aqueduct at the top and you're looking through, I don't know. No, I mean, it looks kind of like you can make it into waterfalls now, but I feel like it just got destroyed along the way.
You know, I took a picture of it. Disappointed that I even took a picture.
Well, it's okay. We're on Rue de la Tombe Isoire. Is that what that says? It's covered in a sticker. It's hard to tell. Okay, more comments that I can't read. It's blocking your comments for me. The ups, that's life's up and downs indeed. Hey, to New York City. Speaking of Americans, got some New Yorkers in here. Floridians. And someone was here just 2 weeks ago, apparently checking out that really disappointing mural.
Can I do a shout out?
Please shout away.
Someone following on Instagram said,
Yep.
watching you guys right now, good luck and get a coffee. It's Death Spinster. What? What do you make of that name?
I just like the fact that I can do. I don't even know if it looks good, but
Mine can't do that.
I imagine it does.
We're not gonna get a coffee.
Death spinster. Are they spinning death? Or have they been a spinster long enough that they're dying? Where does the name come from? Does this tie into our Titanic discussion?
I think I'm a little bit obsessed with Titanic.
Hey to Cape Town and Chicago and Boston and SoCal. We're in Southern California though. You can't just say so. That's a big area.
Uh-oh.
Southern California is like the size of
What's on the path?
my entire home state.
I might fall over.
Oh yeah. Oliver is known
What I
to...
want to tell you guys about the best thing in
Other fans.
I was. For those of you who don't know, I was doing a
We need to go that way, don't we? Let's cross.
I was doing an homage to my own self.
And he almost got kicked out of Paris for it. Oh, there's an invader I don't have. Dang it.
I can't get it for you.
Can you mark it on a map?
Yes, well, yeah.
That guy right there. I don't have that guy. That's a new one. It looks really new at least.
Take a picture of it.
This is the worst part about live streaming is I can't switch apps.
The petit coupe.
All right, come on. All right.
If we go down this big boulevard, though, we'll get to the
This one?
catacomb.
Okay, let's do it.
Which is actually kind of the direction we want to take.
Fantastic. Let's do that. Ooh, look at these public toilets. Delightfully public. Thankfully, not stinky. Ooh, Sacramento. There's a lot of Californians on. See, it was worth it. It was worth starting a little bit late because now we got all these Californians in here.
I bet it's warm in California.
It's definitely warmer than it is here.
Yeah.
In most of it. Northern California is probably pretty chilly.
So you call it
Look at this.
NoCal?
Look. Whoa, gimbal in the bushes action. Woo.
So you call it NoCal?
I don't.
To people?
Somebody does.
SoCal, right?
Yeah, SoCal is Southern California. I don't know. We could ask the Northern Californians, but no. I don't think that it gets the same level of distinction,
WeCal?
unfortunately. WeCal?
E-Cal?
Have a drink on Heidi and Michael Boyd. Ooh, the Boyds. They're patrons of ours. We share the Boyds.
Hi to the boys.
The Boyd stash.
Lovely people. Very friendly.
Don't forget the Boyd stash. It is a thing. These trees are looking really great.
Yeah.
His mustache is amazing. Sorry, there's a weird inversion on the directions of the camera.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Like when I push left, it goes the opposite direction what I would expect it to go. So I just got to remember that.
Did you buy it in Australia?
North Ca in the 70s. Man, the 70s were rough. What's it? Ooh, Hawaii even. 5:30 in the morning. That's dedication. Central Illinois.
Hawaii.
Wherever Joe Buchanan is, it's 5 degrees.
So what we're going to try and do is we're going to stick off these boulevards as much as we can.
Yeah, because traffic more than anything.
The main reason that we're here is because at the end of these this tree-lined avenue, or whatever you want to call it, is the catacombs.
I like it.
Which is, I'm curious, well, we should show it, but I'm also curious if there's a big line to get it.
There usually is. It's one of the main reasons I haven't done it. Because, yeah. No, there are a few things in this town I haven't done.
That online?
Yeah, I already did. Well, if John would have given me warning, I would have gone with him. But guess who gave me no warning? The burn list? Yeah. No, I don't think I've talked about the burn list on my channel. I didn't know if that was something to talk about on the channel or not. We can share it if you want.
I was thinking of doing a podcast episode.
Oh, we should. That'd be cool.
Shout out to Shelly. You met Shelly?
Yeah.
She's almost done her list.
That is nuts. I need to get on top of mine.
Just to give people the real basic idea of it, about 10 of us, people who live here, mostly expats of a kind.
Yep.
I've picked 5 things we want to do in the city that we've never done before, much like Jay hasn't done the catacombs. So we're ticking them off. I've done 2, 3. I've done 3. What have you done?
I don't even know. I don't even remember.
0.
Maybe 0. It's true. I've done a bunch of other people's, but I haven't done mine.
No, that doesn't count.
I need to do mine. Back to the RER here.
That doesn't count. That's like if someone who weighs 120 kilos says, oh, I really want to be, I don't know, 80 kilos, and you'd be like, well, I've done that before. That doesn't mean you've ticked off there. No, I'm not giving you that.
Not sure how that analogy works out, but okay.
We'll think about it later. I'll write it down.
We'll put some more effort into this as we go. The
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo. Nope, Leonardo. Gotta translate that so people understand who you're talking about. It's really important. No, we're not going to go into the catacombs. For whoever asked that, I saw that a minute ago.
That's ridiculous.
We would have no connection down there. You would lose us, and then you would all be worried that we died.
Plus, we'd have to wait an hour to get in there.
We would also have to wait a really long time to get in. People in San Francisco and Vegas, in Canada, Ontario, and people being too claustrophobic. Rita's too claustrophobic to go into the catacombs.
What a talkative...
Catacombs.
Well, how do you say it in French?
Catacombs.
Catacomb?
Oh, catacomb, right? A catacomb?
I do not know.
Yeah, but I like catacomb. It's nice. Accents make the world a spicier place.
Yep.
Oh, look at that line, though. Yeah, there's a line. There's always a line to get in there. I think even if you get tickets in advance. I'll go in there one of these days, I promise. It'll happen.
Is it like a little bit that you're scared? Just a little bit?
Mostly. No, it's mostly that I don't want to stand in. And it's, I don't know, it wasn't my thing in the past. Now it's more my thing. You're pointing out the Cafe Oz.
Have you been in there?
Because you want to know what? The guy who started Cafe Oz, these bars over here, also one of Oliver's guests. If you haven't already subscribed to his podcast, go like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Only if you want to. I would never force anyone.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't force anyone. I mean, you're just a digital apparition on their screens right now.
Do you have people who don't believe this is live and they think it was pre-recorded? Because
there are people that believe all kinds of crazy things right now.
You can tell by the leaves that were in the season.
We could have done it last year. This could be 2007 for all anybody knows.
We've already been going 40 minutes.
I mean, who wastes this kind of time post-recession? Am I right? Who walks around live streaming fall colors after 2008?
One of the big reasons that we did this is we wanted to talk about how the city changes, and I hope everyone can notice that as we walk, it's really big, spacious, a lot of room between the buildings, wide streets.
It is much wider here for sure. Bigger boulevards.
And spoiler alert, that's going to change.
That is. You can see some of the skyscrapers on the way. Ooh, I'm gonna boot scoot across here. And a giant lion. I love that lion.
Will the Jardin de Luxembourg be open?
Actually, by the time we get to it, no. I bet you it's closed.
Fine.
I bet you it's closed. Just because they close it much earlier as the sun sets sooner.
Let's see if I can Google that.
Yeah, try it. I was there. Somebody at home could Google and see if it's open for sure. That means I got to pay attention to these comments.
You pay attention.
New Franklin, Missouri. Are people just saying random names of towns just to see if I'll say them out loud? Can I do a private tour for 2? Nope, but I'm doing a public tour for 200 right now. It's pretty good. Hello's from Chicago again. Somebody doesn't know how to bike. Oh, same guy who's asking her lady, I don't know. But the bike tours are really worth it if you can bike. Somebody in Jakarta, Santa Monica. Those pharmacy signs were really tripping me out there for a second. Thank you, Cindy. That's nice of you. Appreciate that. Sorry if there's anybody that super chatted us and I missed it because we were talking or something. We greatly appreciate it. In fact, the light in my room, I have a Wi-Fi enabled light right now that's just blinking like crazy because of you guys. Let's see what random color it is when I get home. I should tweet that out. There were some comments I missed. Nashville, Tennessee, and Glasgow, Scotland. I need to work on my Scottish accent. I don't know if I have one yet, but I want to get there.
It may be closed at 16:30 depending on the season. We don't know what season it is.
Oh, that's definitely, we're in that realm. What time is it now?
It's 16:42.
Okay, well, we'll still get to see it from the outside. That'll be glamorous.
And then I think we
Hey, we could get our nails done. There's star nails. We're stars. 5-star nails. Damn it. No, we're not 5-star caliber. We're not there yet. Dang.
The risk is we don't want to walk down the Boulevard Saint-Michel because it's too big, I think. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's that because we're kind of walking towards it.
Right, and that's gonna get.
We'll do the sides.
Okay. Yeah. I'm following you. We also got to angle towards our midpoint at some point, so we could go through. I guess that'll take us to the Latin Quarter either way.
Yeah.
And I think everybody at home is going to want to see a Notre Dame update.
I think that's
so we can swing around the old Notre Dame. Spoiler alert, still standing. Yeah. Although, unless it fell in the last day or two, then, you know, and I just haven't seen it in the news, which is also possible.
It's been 6 months.
So, Oliver, you're starting a new season of your podcast here soon.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everybody at home what they can expect from your glamorous new season of podcasting?
Anyone who's listened to the show will know it's higgledy-piggledy. You know, like there's no thread that connects an episode to the next one. Often, I don't know the next episode until I record it. As Jay knows very well, sometimes I've done calls on Monday morning or Sunday night to a friend and say, need a guest.
If you want to know if I'm ever on, it's probably because it was an emergency.
That's what I think.
It's not from the merit of my own podcast ability.
But that's how it should be on podcasts, probably with YouTube too, with friends, is they should be there to jump in.
Yeah.
That's what like Norm Macdonald on David Letterman.
And that's how we hopped on John's podcast last week.
Exactly. So that's the thing. There was never really.
Oh, thanks, Cindy.
Thanks, Cindy.
Sorry, I'm trying to angle this up a little bit better. Nope, that's
saying
down.
Thank you too.
Up.
So it's all been a bit higgledy-piggledy, but next season,
higgledy-piggledy,
starting January 6th, so the first Monday of next year, the episode's all going to be about the first Aaron Dismal with someone
Oh yeah.
Who is an expert or who runs something fantastic there.
Yep.
It could be a coffee shop, it could be a museum. And where I can, I'll get a really cool guest. So for example, I'm in talks right now.
Are you gonna say, you shouldn't, I don't know if you should phrase that. What if your potential guests are listening right now and they are assuming that they're not on that cool club? Also, what's this giant pit doing here?
Good point, Jay.
I don't know, I'm just trying to think ahead for you.
No, but I'm going to do bonus episodes and stuff as well.
Sounds good.
It's going to be...
Do I get to be in a bonus episode maybe?
You could be on... Well, I'm
not really, I don't know if I'm an arrondissement expert. I've done all of them.
That's the thing. There's some people I'd rather have as an episode than an arrondissement. You know?
Uh-huh.
But I'm in talks as we speak with the mayor of the 4th.
Yep.
About doing an episode about the arrondissement and Notre Dame.
Was it the mayor of the 4th that was going to climb Tour Saint-Jacques with you?
Yeah.
And then we ended up doing it instead?
Yeah, that's
okay,
right.
Just tracking.
That's right. Good memory.
I'm on it. I may not be able to remember what day of the week it is, but I can at least remember who's Nachos from the Champagne Gang. Thank you.
Do you have a best arrondissement?
A best, like my favorite, or one that I know the best?
It's difficult because I kind of want to do it with people who are centered there, like who have a restaurant there or whatever, so that you can tangibly find them on a map and go and say,
right. I think that's best. I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't know that I mean, we have an office in the 4th.
Yeah, but it's not a public office,
no, yeah, people can't really come by and say hi.
Through here?
Yeah, let's go. Merci. Nice umbrella.
Plus, I'm always going to be doing bonus episodes and stuff.
Anyway. Oh yeah, again, if I end up in this list of 20, you'll know it's because he was like, I don't know anything about the 14th.
You did the 14th.
Yeah, well,
no, you know who, this is perfect. The guy I'm going to do for the 14th, hopefully, is the guy that you and I met in that tunnel in the 14th when we did the last video.
That'd be perfect.
Gilles Thomas.
Have you talked to him about it?
Yeah. You know, so I messaged him like 2 months later. I was like, headline of the email. But for you guys at home, Jay and I were walking through tunnels and we spotted this dude and we went up and started talking to him and I was like, he'd be a great podcast guest.
100%,
stories, right?
yeah.
And then I messaged him 2 months later with the subject headline, "Hi Gilles, we met in a tunnel," right? And I was like, here's the link to Jay's video, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I went and watched the video straight away. I think he subscribed to me.
Perfect. He was a really nice guy, and he's what's called a cataphile, right? So he's like he loves the catacombs, like the underground city, not the official catacombs you can go see with all the bones, but like the underground tunnels in the city where you could actually get lost and starve if you're not careful. And so, we talked to him for a little bit, and I think he would be a great guest for the podcast. So, okay, we got some more comments. Sorry about the thumb in the... Ooh, Washington State. Hometown. Let's see.
Pullman.
Look at that. See, speaking of good memories. Chocolate croissant and coffee. I thought you said chocobo there for a second. I was like, whoa, we're getting into Final Fantasy references here. That's pretty intense. Yeah, we're wondering about Tunnel Guy as well. Paul remembers him too. Dixie and Paul both remember him. And Mystery Man remembers him. And someone's in West Palm Beach, 420 Amsterdam.
These guys have
I wonder what that
memory.
reference is about. Yeah, a lot of the people that watch these videos, man, they're tracking. Whoa.
So here we are at the, people are going to love this.
Yeah. We got a little bit of a flea market going?
Yeah. Packing up.
It's another thing I need to do more about is flea markets. Oh yeah, food sounds good. Everybody's talking about, stop talking about food. I'm hungry already. And we are still in the 14th. We're 48 minutes in and we're still in the 14th. But the 14th is huge. No. The 14th is huge though, so. Oh, there we go. There's our destination in the distance.
That is freaky.
This is another great shot that I really like.
To that.
Boop. Twitch.
This is never gonna happen.
Okay, that's where we're going and beyond. That is Sacre-Cœur way off in the distance. We're walking there today and we're almost an hour in already. Yeah, Paris is really small. Everybody that says that, thank you.
We can't pause anymore.
Okay. Yeah, the 14th is very large. I don't know if it's, I think the 15th is the largest, or the 20th might be, but.
No, I think you're right.
15th, just getting down at the flea market level here.
Do you remember the name of that cute little street there?
Square Montsouris. Some nice music. I'm digging it. I think I'm ready to take my hood off for a second. lost you.
L'entreprise tenue par Antoine, cette entreprise propose NACHOS dans nouveau.
Everybody wants to go shopping. Here is an option. What does that say? Oh, thanks, Whitney from Atlanta. Sorry, I didn't want to miss you. Putting this back on. Ooh, Ninja Turtles! Ninja Turtles! Anybody else see the Ninja Turtles, or was that just me? I don't know if I got it in there. This thing's kind of slow moving. I didn't really want to stop and film. I didn't want to be super obvious about it or get in anyone's space. I was trying to keep it low so you can see the merchandise and not so much the people selling the merchandise. Because privacy, kind of a big deal around here. Port Royale, all right. This looks like an old Petit Centre station, even though it's a little bit, I think it's too far in to be one.
Wow, this is cool.
Yeah, I like this.
Jay, we're finding so much.
Another person from Glasgow.
I'll take a picture of you.
It's a little fuzzy. I will take. Okay, I'm standing under the. Wait, hold on, Port Royale. Do you want me to be looking at you?
Oh, this is perfect. Yes. No, wait. Again.
I'm making really cheesy faces for those of you at home that can't see my face.
I'll let you pick.
And for those of you saying, isn't that your normal face?
You can pick your favorite. That.
Oh, I like that one.
That.
Uh-huh.
That.
Second one.
And I shall delete the rest.
You can keep them if you feel like remembering me forever. Oh, right. We're going to walk up the middle here because that's taking us towards Luxembourg Gardens. We can say hi to Trez on the way. Maybe they'd give us something warm to drink.
That's been on my list of things for a long time.
Have you not been to Trez yet? They are great. They're in the Game, or what used to be the Game. Fantastic little restaurant just next to Jardin de Luxembourg. Like hometown American comfort food, largely. They've got a lot of really good options. It's kind of like the modern take on a lot of different deliciousnesses. They're the guys that I made cold brew with, right next to Jardin de Luxembourg. And very tempting to go see them, although I don't know that we're going to have, time. We probably can't. We want to cross here and over?
Yeah.
We can make it happen.
Want to run?
We could. Yeah, let's run. Run! Ah! We made it this far. Hold on, we can make it after this guy goes. And I'd Natura run, but I dropped my gimbal. Here we go. Good to see you too, Alex. All right. Time for some fountain action. And no football. Absolutely no fun in this park. Hey, thank you very much. Love. Yeah, this is a great one. I don't know why. I say this pretty much every time I come on one of these fountains. Why is it always animals puking? Like, why is it animals puking? Why can't they be like sloshing out of a jug or something? Seems
beautiful.
Well, I mean, I like it. I'm just saying, why do they have to be throwing up all over those horses? What do those horses do to deserve this?
I'm going to take a picture.
Do it. I think I will as well, because I need to make sure I at least get a couple. This is the problem. Here, you mind taking over for a second?
All right, I'm going to... Oh, guys, welcome back. You've tuned in to the Jay Swanson Hour, hosted by your host, Oliver G. If you got any questions about Jay, you can ask me. I might be able to give you the answers. Ask away, anything you want. Anything's... This is... Oh, I've really lost him now. Hello, Somalem. Not a question, a statement with an exclamation point at the end. Oh, we've really lost him. Look where he is. He's running. We're gonna run as well. We're running too. Jersey M Studio says, hi darling, that would be my wife, a shoe designer. Whitney says, hey Ollie. Dixie Rose says, hey Oliver. Jay's catching up. We have to go. Oh, he runs faster than me. He runs faster than I do. No, I'm running away from you. Oh, okay.
Oh, my apple fell off.
I hosted the Jay Swanson Hour for a second.
Hey, excellent.
Someone asked us how we met.
Well,
someone said, hi darling.
Tinder, right?
Turned out to be my wife.
Oh, hey. Should she say darling on my channel though?
Well, I said I'm here to answer every question about Jay as private as you want. No one asked anything.
Ah, that was too slow. Give bio. I think.
Tell the story of how we met?
Yes, but I was just gonna say, the photo that I thought I was gonna take was not the best photo, and I took one that nobody's gonna see until later.
That's a nice picture.
That's amazing.
That says Jay Swanson.
I love it. I love it. We met through the Peloton, right?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know. You looked uncertain there for a second.
Yeah, the Peloton Cafe.
Yep. Hanging out, drinking coffee.
One of my haunts.
Yeah.
More so when I lived in that part of town.
Right. Less of your haunt now that you don't live in that part of town.
Yeah.
And you don't bounce around town as much anymore, I feel like. When you don't have to.
But when I do,
boy, do you.
All the way.
Boy, do you. Sorry, that was not the direction I wanted to take that.
Thing.
Yeah, we are doing the whole thing. Here, we'll go back to the beautiful fall colors.
We're 1 hour in. We need to do an update.
What's the update? Oh, on Instagram?
Yeah, no,
we are still
just
alive.
To each other.
Oh, okay.
There he is. YouTube. Do you like
the champagnes were there when we met, apparently.
Superstar.
YouTube superstar.
That's
how you refer to me. That's not how anyone else refers to me. I'm gonna bob through the trees. You keep typing up those propaganda spins about my superstardom. I'm gonna give the people a better view. Look at that. I have written a bunch of books. I think I've written like 10 books, something like that. Published 8 of them, unpublished all of those. And I'm now in the process of editing and doing some rewrites on a book that we're kickstarting over on Kickstarter, which we need to check and see if we're up to 200 or not.
What was it for me? A beer at 2,000?
A beer at 200. Yeah, a beer at 2,000. I'll buy him a beer if I make it way past my goals.
I'll do it now. We're checking every hour.
Gonna keep checking in every hour?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Gonna keep checking in on the Instagrams.
Number of backers.
Yeah, how many backers are we at?
194.
194, so that means we were up 1 or 2? Up 2, okay, we're up 2. We only need 6 more backers and I'll buy Oliver a beer, but it has to be 6 backers by the midpoint, because that's when the beer purchasing is gonna happen. We're gonna take a midpoint break before we switch. Yanni says I'm up to 204. Have you refreshed? Yanni, are you referring to my Kickstarter campaign?
Who do you trust?
I trust Yanni.
What?
I mean, I trust you too, but oh no, but Whitney says 194.
Hey, the park's open.
People are going all over the place. Oh, we can get into the park.
Oh, well,
sweet.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. They might be kicking everyone out.
They might be, but I don't hear the whistles. If you hear the whistles, you know that they're kicking everyone out.
How's this thing work?
Pull back. Also, if we can get through here, I feel like that's a pretty good sign.
Oh, this would be great.
Okay, we got this.
Yeah, we can.
Jardin de Luxembourg. We can. Oh yeah, over on the right. Okay.
Wow. This is quite the walk. I'm already quite satisfied with this. Shall we take the metro? Oh.
Don't trip over that.
I was watching for you.
I've tripped enough this week. It's at 194. Everybody else is backing you up. Let's say 194. I don't know what. But other people are saying 202. Aw, that was sweet. Paul says, wait, I'm so confused. Some people are saying 202, 20 something. Other people are saying 194.
You know what it is?
What?
Daylight saving.
It's either that or they're converting to metric.
Oh man.
This is a beautiful area. Nice. The area around Jardin de Luxembourg is phenomenally beautiful.
I need to make an announcement.
Please do.
We're now in the 6th hour this month.
We finally made it.
14th has changed. Look at how quickly everything has changed.
We got a lot more Osmandian architecture. Things are a little bit tighter. They're gonna get much tighter once we get into the Latin Quarter on the other side of the park here. 205 or how many are watching? Oh, people are selling how many people are watching. No, we need to get to 200 backers on the Kickstarter campaign. So if you haven't backed the Kickstarter campaign to grab a copy of the book that I'm working on that we were just talking about, then, I don't know why I'm showing you when we've got the park to see.
I never know if you're showing me at the park.
Well,
hey, I once had 40 viewers when I did live.
I once had none.
I got a cool story for you about this park. I talked to
somebody's waiting for an Oliver joke, by the way. Oh. Okay, but tell your story first, and then we can come back to a joke later.
It's a cool story. This could have even been you. I don't know who told me it, but they were in this park playing that Finnish or Scandinavian game.
I'm going to go to the other side of you because this background's more interesting. Which, a Finnish or Scandinavian game?
I think, where you throw the blocks of wood at each other.
Right, definitely was not me.
Okay.
Because I've only played it once and it was with you.
Right. So Woody Harrelson, the American actor,
Oh yeah?
is in the park. Walks up to them and says, "Should I do his accent?"
Please do.
Hey! No, I don't know his accent. I've never tried it before. He says, "What's this game you're playing?" They explain it to him. He says, "Do you mind if I play?" Play with him for half an hour.
That's amazing. What, Woody, if you're ever in Paris, I'll teach you how to play a game. Why didn't you? Anyways. There are the whistles. We made it just in time.
Amazing.
If you hear those screeching, horrifying whistles, they're not chasing a werewolf. They are telling you to get out of the park.
You were right about the whistle.
Yeah, they're not nice. I'm pretty sure that's intentional.
We get it.
We're not welcome. We understand. Okay, they've got some good flowers going out here.
We're 1 hour in, Jay. Oh.
We're exactly an hour in.
At this point, I thought we'd be at the River Seine.
We're not far.
I didn't think we'd be there.
No, I bet you we'd be there in 20 minutes.
Okay. You're on.
I bet you. I'm gonna. Well, I mean, you could easily sabotage that. I don't know if that's a bet I want to take. Look at these beautiful flowers, ready for Thanksgiving. Perfect colors.
Jay, the Eiffel Tower's still there.
It is.
Oh, no, it's not.
Well, it's in there somewhere. You'll be able to see the Eiffel Tower. There she is.
There she blows.
There she blows.
I had a guest who will remain unnamed on my podcast.
Yeah?
Who said to me there are only 3 statues of women in Paris. And
I remember it.
And I was like, what? That is
Yeah.
amazing. Is that true? And she said, or he said, this, and this. And I was like, wow, that's a great fact. Told that fact to people.
And then
In the Jardin de Luxembourg itself, there are statues of all the past queens of France.
Yeah, pretty sure we just walked by all those
We walked
statues
past
and then
10.
some. Yeah. Here's another one.
I don't fact check my episodes.
And another one over there. It's like we're about to enter into the weeping angel of Doctor Who. And think about, I remember when you told me that, and I was like, there have to be at least 20 statues of Athena alone. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
That one I was skeptical on. I'm gonna give myself the nod on that.
But that's all right. That's the beauty of a podcast.
That is the beauty of a podcast.
Conversation. It's not scripted.
Not script. You never know what kind of
Back if you want.
silly things you're gonna come across along the way.
So, oh wow, okay. So we don't want to go down the beach.
Ooh, 3 more. We're at 197 backers. We're three backers away from me buying Oliver a beer in celebration, and 4 away from him reciprocating, which is actually now what I'm more interested in. not to be, purely self-serving or anything, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
We want to kind of head that way though, right?
We want to go. We can go straight up here.
We
and
essentially want to go that way, then that way.
Yeah, more or less. We can get to Odeon. Oh, if we go over here, we can see the Pantheon. That means we got to exit this way, though. Oh no, we can exit over there. Let's do it.
And then I think we go down these side streets.
Okay. Number 2. Do we ever play Boule?
Keep walking.
Yeah, they call it pétanque though. More, I think, is what you're referring to. Bocce ball to the Italians. Look at this. I love this park. This is one of my favorite parks. I used to come here and eat my cheap, non-existent lunches all the time when I was wandering around. The whistles are because they're running everyone out of the park.
I thought
So
they were playing a sport.
you would think they're playing a sport, and there are a lot of fouls being committed right now. We're not going to go by the Statue of Liberty because it's too far away, and we'd run into the guys who are running us out of the park. Otherwise, it'd be tempting. Thanks, Joanna. 3 backers away. Normally we would angle that way, but it looks like the gate is closed, so we're gonna go to the left here, which is unfortunate. We'll still see the Pantheon back here. We're hitting a number of monuments along here.
Amazing.
Look at that. Here we go. Here it comes. Thank you for backing. Hold on. Who said they backed? I want to say thank you. Mikhail, thank you for backing. I appreciate it. The park does close. All the parks in Paris close at night, except for the really big ones just outside of town that don't have fences, but you don't want to be there because they get super sketchy.
What about summer?
Yeah, they still close.
No, some stay. No, but I mean some stay open 24 hours.
Oh, really? Like which ones?
Some of the big ones, like Richmond and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do it when it gets really hot.
Oh, I didn't know that. Look at that. How's that? Isn't that pretty? Okay, I want to take one more. I want to take a photo really quick while we got a chance. Hold on. See if I can one-hand this. For those of you like wondering, at least we took a pause on a beautiful scene. That looks okay. It's gonna be hard to adjust my focal length here, but
Steal your angle.
please do. Steal away. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Situational awareness. It's key when taking photos in Paris. What is that?
I'm gonna put my phone charging into my stabilizer, because otherwise mine will die too.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Well, but will your stabilizer have enough juice to make it all the way north?
No one can know.
We will find out. No one knows yet, I think is what you mean. Go by the little reflecting pool here.
76%.
I've never noticed that guy looked like he was. Is that Narcissus? Because he's looking at that water like he wants to dive in.
Narcissus never wanted to dive in.
Well, it's fair, but he
wanted to gaze.
He wanted to make out with himself. Ever been hit by a non-car? I've been hit by lots of things in life that weren't a car. I got hit by the ground yesterday. I mean, there's a lot of things that. Only need 2 more. Woo, we're getting close to 198 backers. Thank you, everybody.
Wow, that's great.
It's beer central around here. Also, you're going to get a Christmas card if you back at the right level, which is really exciting. We just went and did the photo shoot for that yesterday. It's going to be in my vlog, which patrons will see tomorrow, and the rest of you will get to see Monday. And it has a very special guest, a 4-legged furry guest who most of you ask me about all the time, and so I wanted to make sure that I delivered. Just raising the camera up a little bit so we get some parallax effect with the leaves here. Parallax. Ha, ha.
What is that word you said?
Parallax.
Oh, yeah.
So in the foreground and the background move at different rates. I mean, hopefully your midground too, like whatever you're focusing on.
Parallax was a kind of medication.
It could be. I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. There are a lot of incredible parks in Paris. Ooh, somebody guessed Gustav right away. What is the right level? The right level for what? The right level for, like, I don't remember which. I was gonna make a Mega Man reference, but I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, we should go down.
I mean, Odeon's cool, but we want to head more that way, see?
Right, so you want to angle up here and down?
Okay,
let's do it. And then you can see Trez. We were just talking about Trez, and not weren't highlighting it, but it's where all those fancy lights there. Thanks, DJ. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Happy New Jersey Day. It's the right level of backer, Jay. What? Shout outs. Oh, shout out to Poonam. Should love to hear that. I don't know if she's watching or not, but Poonam wants to see what you're gonna do it. Run, 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 run. Just go, just go, just go, just go. Don't ask questions. Okay, so that's Trez up there. That was a very dangerous thing we just did. Kids, don't do that at home. Want to get the cab of the Senate? You can get the wine the Senate drinks. I'm guessing that's not it. To receive a Christmas card? Wait, what? What's the right level of backer? Oh, I think it's at the 25 euro level. And you get a Christmas card. The trick about the Christmas cards, continue. The trick about the Christmas cards, just terrified that poor woman, is that you have to get, we're gonna do the surveys as quickly as possible. And Kickstarter surveys, for those of you that don't know, are just like the little questionnaires that go out at the end of the campaign to get everyone's shipping information and all that. And so we'll send them to everybody. That's not a problem. But if you want to get it before Christmas, we're going to try and send them all out by December 11th. So you have that much time to get us your information. And if it comes in after that, we'll still send it, but I can't guarantee it'll get there. I mean, it's international mail, so I can't guarantee it'll get there ever. But hopefully, 99% sure it'll get there by Christmas. If we get it out 2 weeks before Christmas. I'm trying to angle this thing so you can see the pretty stuff, and it keeps going back to that pharmacy. I think my handset might have a headache.
This is your sponsor, you don't know.
Oh, yeah. Should ask him about that. We should ask him about that. Look at that street. Schmancy. Here's the Sorbonne.
On the street in Paris.
Rue de Vaugirard?
Yeah, it goes all the way. Maybe this is the one we walked down.
Really? Interesting. Here's the Sorbonne part of it. I don't think you can ever...
Pretty ugly.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's not deco. Ugh. I don't know if you've... Like... Tell me if you think I'm wrong on this, but I don't think you can call any individual building the Sorbonne because it's a campus, right?
You're
so
right.
This is part of it. And it keeps going back over to the right. Here we go. Oh, we got to 200? Are you serious? Oliver, I saw the Kickstarter go over 10K, but a few minutes ago, $1.98 on the backers.
What does this mean? Am I getting
Christopher. Yep, Yanni, everybody's saying 200. So I'm buying you a beer. Woo. If one more person backs it, then I'll get them a beer.
Buy another one.
I'm frozen forever at 200.
So we'll get off this main street and go down that side.
Yeah, we want to go up just a little bit farther. That's really pretty. This is making me, I've been getting excited to get out and explore Paris more because I've been reluctant to do it a lot lately just because I've been tired, but just doing this even.
That's why you hang around a bloke like me, isn't it?
That is why I hang around a bloke like you. Where did Oliver go? Oh.
I'm roasting you.
Ah.
No. I'm not.
You're roasting me.
Nah.
Like chestnuts by an open fire? Why does it have to be by an open fire? Would you? I don't know how to roast chestnuts actually. That's a, because you wouldn't want them to get into the flames, would you? You'd end up just burning them.
I got a fun chestnut story for you.
Boy, do you.
It's not that fun.
Hold on, I'm just swooping around here for a nice little shot of the, sorry, my gimbal skills could use some work. This gimbal just does everything I don't expect. Whoa, 202, you're buying me a beer, sir.
No, once it went over 2-1, 2-1, you're buying me a beer.
Ah, dang it. So if it's an even number, I'm buying you a beer. If it's an odd number, you're buying me a beer? All right, whoever wants to see who does the beer purchasing, get in there and you can vote with your Kickstarter backing. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations. Oh, 203, you're buying me a beer. On an open fire, not in an open fire. Prepositions are important.
In a famous Polish movie,
Yep.
like a spy code word is chestnuts in Pigalle.
What?
Yeah. I was in Pigalle with a Polish friend who told me this.
Okay.
And we walked past a chestnut roaster. And she was like, ha, chestnuts in Pigalle. I was like, well, that doesn't mean anything to me. She's like, of course, it wouldn't. But in Poland, this is a huge deal.
Ah, those Polish and their spy words.
Guys, go check out my Instagram story. I've done about 10 posts from what we've seen, including a pic of yours truly. You know?
The guy behind the camera.
Yeah.
Never mind the man behind the camera.
But I think I'm going to stop there because I can't be bothered anymore.
Can't be bothered to post anymore? That's not going to last. I know you're going to post again.
Yeah, maybe.
I know it. It's going to be too tempting, especially when we get.
Oh yeah. Like
you know, so what Dixie even hashtagged it earlier, but we should try doing this on my Twitch channel sometime, because Twitch really rewards long streams.
Oh, yeah.
And I bet you'd be unique enough. I bet you there'd be a few people that showed up and checked it out.
Okay, sounds fun.
We're walking past Sacré-Cœur. Ultimately, we're trying to cross the entirety of the city. There's another Twitch hashtag from Mystery Man. They miss it. I love it.
Explain the idea again, because we've been going for a while now.
So let me explain what's going on, because we are up to 240 viewers right now.
Whoa!
Which is a lot of viewers for our humble channels and podcasts.
Imagine they were.
Almost walked into an open door, by the way, for those of you that somebody just opened a door into me. What's that?
I'm tempted to do a teaser for something very exciting that's coming up.
Okay.
I think I could be jinxing myself.
Okay, well, you reflect on that and I'll explain what we're doing.
But I have to do it right now.
A lot of naked women in there.
Sorry, I'll be back in a sec.
Right, I don't want to get demonetized. Lena's watching.
Oh gosh.
So, what I'm gonna.
Let me give a little teaser. Something very exciting could be happening in this very area a month from now.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. That's all
you're saying?
Stay
That
tuned.
is a real teaser.
If it happens, it's gonna be great.
Very teasy.
I can't say anymore.
Okay. So we'll walk by the museum to the right, I think. What was I gonna say? I love this city. That's one of the things I was gonna say. We're crossing the city from end to end. We started just outside the periphery, which is literally a road that encircles the city, and it's the border of Paris. So we started on the southern side of Paris at the Sacred Heart Church that we didn't know existed until today, and then we're walking all the way up to the one we knew existed, Sacred Heart on the hill, and then down the other side and all the way out the northern end of Paris. Will our knees make it? Will we be able to feel our fingertips and our noses, and potentially even our eyeballs? My eyes are watering a little bit with the breeze here.
You're still thinking about Titanic, that's the problem.
Yep, I'm crying. I'm crying a little bit. I mean, he gave her such a giant jewel. Oh yeah, let's go through here. Square to Cluny. I don't think I've ever actually walked through this park.
Neither.
This is the other fun thing about doing a live stream like this. We do a bunch of stuff that we really don't ever do.
I put my phone on airplane mode to save battery. That's what I just did.
I'm glad everybody loves Paris too. Joy to wake up with a Jay video. Aw. Well, that's just sweet. I love Cluny too. But I don't think I've walked around this park, but I've never gone in it. Any more teasers?
No, I've said too much.
You've already said too much.
But
Jinxed it.
This is the museum where you'll find George Clooney memorabilia.
It's mostly Nespresso machines.
That's my joke for whoever asked for a joke.
That was your jokes with Oliver?
Yep.
I think it can be better.
Yeah.
We got a couple hours. We're gonna find out.
Okay. Off to you.
Yeah, let's go here.
Weird thing happened to me today.
Weirder than usual.
I'm pulling up a chair at the coffee shop KB, one of my favorite coffee shops.
Love that coffee shop.
I sensed the people next to me were foreign, like not French. So I chanced it and spoke in English to them.
Yep.
I said, "You guys mind if I pull up my chair closer to you to be in the sun?" You know what they said? Let's go.
What'd they say?
They said, "Yeah, no worries, Oliver." They recognized my voice.
Wow, that is weird.
Isn't that?
And they didn't say anything until you talked directly to them.
I just came up to them.
Ah.
I think they recognized me maybe.
I was gonna say you're a
it.
recognizable character.
Well,
you know what? They might be followers of your wife, and they see all those handsome photos you take together on her Instagram.
Still speaks some nice.
Yeah, you guys have got some good iconic photos.
Parisian postcard.
Parisian
Sponsored by
postcard.
her.
Hashtag buy Parisian postcards. Hashtag get past the fish vendor before things go crazy. Oliver's stream just went live, apparently. Your stream just went live, according to Mystery Man. Do you want to check your phone real quick? He might be pulling your leg, but,
No, but
he's another trustworthy.
It's scheduled to start, but it doesn't mean it starts, does it?
Oh, maybe.
Ah,
No.
doesn't work like that.
Thanks, Peter.
Maybe
Appreciate that.
Because my phone's on airplane mode. Whoever just wrote that comment.
Mystery Man, what does it look like? What's happening?
Started streaming, has it? It's just sitting there, right?
Is it streaming off your laptop somewhere?
Oh no.
I was gonna say, where'd you leave your laptop?
Should I?
Not live, but notified. So he got the notification.
Oh, that's cool because it says underneath to follow this.
Yep.
So
Perfect. Okay, so we're
people start tuning into this.
not lost. All is not
Mystery
lost.
Man.
Mystery Man's on it. He's always on it.
Mystery Man, it's a really nice thing you just did. A lot for that.
We appreciate those alerts. Keep them coming. Just keeping this going up at the top here.
How about this pink house, Jay?
I love the pink house.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'm not rightly sure that I've seen it before.
I honestly, speaking of corners, I'd love to live on one of these. Like, this one's a little bit too big, but there's some of these buildings in Paris that are basically just on a little isolated corner. You could have like the whole top floor to yourself, be surrounded by nothing but tiny little streets. Be perfect.
So we're in the 5th hour on this one now. The 5th.
Crossed over to the 5th. Where did we? I think we actually did a few minutes ago.
What?
Cross.
Right.
Also, I feel like, is there Indian food around here somewhere?
I can smell Indian food.
Oh man, this is gonna be